it's Caleb, Sarah, and Jake from Monkey Leg Productions bringing you our list of the week. This week, top 10 economic changes in the 1920s. Our picks include inventions that had a large impact on America's economy.
Number 10. Household appliances.
The washing machine was designed to put clothes into a wooden drum, using a lever to start the machine. Developing into the 1920s, washing machines became more advanced and common in the average house. This made life easier for women and children, as it washed the clothes for them instead of them having to wash every piece of clothing by hand or on a washboard. In 1924, a Swedish inventor, Gustav Stalin, introduced the Electrolux tank vacuum cleaner to the United States. 2 years later, Hoover, the vacuum company, developed a positive agitation vacuum that increased the dirt removal efficiency. Consumers were introduced to freezers when the first electric refrigerators with ice cube compartments came onto the market. Not many people back in the 1920s had refrigerators due to their high price. These appliances had a large impact on the economy. Mass production of appliances began, which created factory jobs, and families were able to improve quality of home life.
Number 9. The decline of railroads.
Due to the invention of the car and large trucks, the 1920s saw a decline in international railroads. Although, they were still needed to transport large quantities of goods, such as food and coal for energy sources across America.
Number 8. Medical advancements.
Many of the major developments in medicine in the 1920s have contributed to increasing overall life expectancy. In 1920, the discovery of the cause of measles by bacteriologist Dr. N.S. Ferry and chemist L.W. Fisher enabled the production of a measles antitoxin. French researchers also perfected a tuberculosis vaccine that saved the lives of 98% of infants treated in tuberculosis households. Workers were able to recover from injuries and return to their jobs. Some helpful medical inventions included the Band-Aid, the cotton swab, and the hearing aid.
Number 7. Electronics.
Even more wonderful than speaking to someone over the telephone was the ability to see the person who was telephoned. This seeing at a distance was called television, or far-seeing. The first television broadcast occurred in 1925. Consumers went crazy over the new product, which made the economy boom. Factories rose and mass production began to keep up with the demand. However, not everyone could afford the new technology and settled for a radio instead. It is typical of radios in the 20s that it is battery operated and has 3 dials and 5 identical tubes. The move to battery-powered radios resulted in an enormous upsurge in public popularity of the radio. Radios could more easily be incorporated into the decor of private homes.
Number 6. Immigration and labor.
The 1920s was a prime time for immigrants to come to America. All people around the globe heard about America's glamorous life and wanted to be a part of the American dream. Many Americans did not like all of the new residents, and due to such a large amount of foreigners entering the country, the Immigration Act of 1924 was put into place, restricting the number of people entering the country.
Number 5. Energy.
In the 20th century, the continuing shift to electricity and internal combustion fuels increased the efficiency in which American economy used energy. These processed forms of energy resulted in a more rapid increase in the productivity of labor and capital in American manufacturing. Coal and petroleum were sources of energy to power transportation. Widespread adoption of machines and appliances resulted in the array of products using electricity as the source of power, heat, or light at the development of an efficient, lower-cost method of generating electricity.
Number 4. Agricultural advancements.
The 1920s saw many agricultural changes that had a huge impact on the economy. An overabundance of crops caused prices to plummet, making the lives of farmers difficult. However, there were also good changes. Tractors became more advanced and widely used, which made strenuous work much easier for farmers. Fertilizer was also becoming mainstream, which made crops more successful.
Number 3. The stock market boom.
The booming stock market roped in millions of new investors, many of whom bought stock on the margin. The boom of the 1920s was also based on credit. The public was pressured to buy advertising, to buy more and more, and to use higher purchase to pay for it. The boom of the stock market brought many new organizations and wealth to the country. What people didn't realize was that they were digging themselves a hole that they couldn't get out of.
Number 2. The influence of Henry Ford.
Henry Ford was one of America's greatest businessmen, the founder of Ford Motor Company, and the man largely responsible for innovating the era of mass consumption and mass production in the American economy. Ford's innovative business practices, including standardization, the assembly line, and high wages for workers, revolutionized American industry. One of the causes Ford championed was Americanization, the assimilation of new immigrants. Ford sponsored an Americanization school for foreign workers at his auto plants, encouraging them to conform to middle-class American lifestyle standards if they wanted to keep their jobs.
Number 1. The stock market crash.
By 1929, the U.S. had run out of customers to sell to, which led to the stock market crash. Americans were in extreme debt because of their careless spending. On October 29, 1929, Black Tuesday hit Wall Street as investors traded some 16 million shares on the New York Stock Exchange in a single day. Billions of dollars were lost, wiping out thousands of investors and America's economy. For more top 10 lists, go to monkeylegproductions.com.